ganz, ganz schönen Abend wünsche ich euch. Ich freue mich sehr, dass ihr heute beim Filmfest München hier seid. Ich mache das jetzt erst auf Englisch. Hello, good evening. I'm super happy that you are here tonight to watch this fabulous movie, St. Francis, from the director Alex Thompson and the writer Kelly O'Sullivan. I love this movie, so I'm really happy to introduce it to you. It's been screened in the International Independence section, and I had the pleasure to attend the premiere and to host the cast. So I can tell you it's directed by Alex, but they've been a team for from the very beginning. Kelly started writing the story, and from the treatment she gave it to Alex, and he was like, oh, I have this idea, do you want to read about it? And then he read it and he was like, oh yeah, let's do this movie. So they developed the movie together, and yeah, she's playing the main actress part, and then he cutted the movie and produced the movie, so it's really a special movie for them. And yeah, I like it too. I mean, I think you will enjoy it as well. It's super funny and it's amazing. What was important to Kelly is to write a story about everything you can talk about, because she's from a very conservative family and a very conservative states in the States. And yeah, you will see what I mean by that when you watch the movie. Well, enjoy it, have fun, and yeah, Film ab. So, ich glaube jetzt einfach Luise Heigers Worte. Ich freue mich sehr, dass ihr hier seid. Ich verliere gar nicht viele Worte, sondern ich möchte euch den Star des Abends vorstellen. Oder diese. Ja, ich freue mich sehr, dass du da bist. Wir machen das so ähnlich wie hier in dem Film auch. Wir nehmen einen Oberbegriff und dann improvisieren wir dazu, weil wir uns ja auch noch nicht gesehen. Ja, es ist ja ein Film mit Freunden, ein Kammerspiel. Magst du ein bisschen was zur Entstehung erzählen?
Also ich weiß gar nicht so richtig viel. Es war vor 2 Jahren, glaube ich, auf der Berlinale, da kam Christian zu mir und sagte, er würde gerne einen Film drehen und es gibt kein Drehbuch und es würde alles improvisiert werden und es wäre auch ganz wenig Arbeit und ich würde gerne, dass ich da mitmache. Und weil ich Christian so einen super Typen finde, habe ich gesagt, ja, mache ich mit. Und dann hat er mir gesagt, ja, ich würde gerne, dass du so einen Weinhändler spielst. Und dann, ich habe überhaupt gar keine Ahnung von Wein und habe mir dann 5 Bücher gekauft und habe mir dann viel angelesen und habe dann immer versucht, das rauszuschmecken und habe aber immer nie rausgeschmeckt, ob das jetzt nach Aprikose schmeckt oder was weiß ich.
Well, welcome back to Munich. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the movie. I'm so happy and glad you're here to answer my and your questions. I'm super impressed by you. I mean, you've been working for sound editor for 30 years. You've done a lot of movies on Hollywood. You're teaching sound design all over the world, and you are the first. Oh my God, it's a long title. The first Kay Rose professor in the art of sound editing.
Yeah, so Kay Rose was the one who, she's on there, you know, and her daughter talks too. They did Ordinary People. And she was the first one, Kay Rose was the first woman to win an Academy Award. So George Lucas and Steven Spielberg actually gave that endowed chair. Sweet.
I hope you liked the movie as much as I did. Well, I have a question, Alex. It's like, it has so many female themes in it. How did you deal with that?
I mean, honestly, I feel like I've said this before, but I think a director's job is kind of to be curious, to find empathy, to like approach every character with some sort of empathy and try to find the truth in them. And so it was not difficult at all, especially with the script. to put myself in the shoes of these characters, and I think there is a big difference between, as a director, sort of putting your story, trying to tell your story through someone else's story, and just trying to tell someone's story as honestly as possible. And the latter is I think what we tried to do with this. So I didn't find it very difficult at all. And I was very lucky to be surrounded by a very collaborative cast and screenwriter on set. So
yeah, I mean, how is it to act your own script, or how is it to work to be directed while you're the writer? How was that?
Well, the really nice thing is, like, since I was the writer, I knew the tone, I knew the sense of humor, I knew the things that I wanted to be funny, whereas maybe another actor wouldn't think that those moments were supposed to be funny. So that's an advantage. And then a really great thing is that all throughout the script's development, Alex and I would interrogate the script, like go through line by line and say, do we need this? Is this redundant? And so that was a really beneficial part of collaborating in this way, that we got to make the script almost exactly what we wanted, I think.
Yeah, an amazing team. Really. I mean, you did so much on this movie. You wrote it, and you acted. You cut it. You directed, and you also produced it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What was the difficult part? What was the difficult part?
oh man, the difficult part was just, I mean, anybody who's made a film knows that the difficult part, the part that makes it, that feels like you're really dragging something through mud, is just the days, just the day to day. But then at the end of the day, you kind of look back and it feels easy almost. It's like inevitable. Of course you were going to finish the day. Of course you were going to shoot all the pages you were supposed to. I think, we had some days that we lost because we didn't plan well enough with our very young star, where she got sleepy, and we were like, we just didn't anticipate, for some reason, her sleepiness. We weren't very prepared in that respect. All of our producers were, like me, sort of creative producers. None were sort of practical logistics people. So it was at the end of every day, it was a table of about 5 producers, and including our DP, Nate Hertzellers, just kind of scratching our heads, trying to figure out how we were going to make up what we hadn't shot that day. That was what was, I think the logistics were the hardest. But in terms of working together, in the story, everybody believed in the story, and it worked on its feet as well as it did on the page. So that was really lucky.
Yeah, well, do you have a question?
Herzlich willkommen zum Filmfest München. Das ist jetzt schon das 37. Jahr, dass wir hier dieses wunderschöne Sommerfilmfest zeigen können. Und wir freuen uns total, dass ihr alle hier seid, um einen wunderschönen Film euch heute zu zeigen. The Place of No Words von Mark Webber, der hier im Wettbewerb, in der Competition Cinemasters gezeigt wird. Und wir zeigen ihn im Original, auf Englisch. Und ja, ich bin total froh, dass Marc auch heute hier ist und dann nach dem Screening noch Zeit hat, meine und eure Fragen zu beantworten. Also bleibt hier und teilt eure Gedanken und Kommentare und alles dann danach mit uns hier. Yeah, welcome to the 37th edition of Filmfest München. I'm super happy that you found your way here to the cinema today, and we're going to show you the movie The Place of No Words from Mark Webber. And yeah, he had his premiere in Tribeca in April, his world premiere, and this time it's the international premiere. It had premiered on 2 days ago, I think, well, here in Munich, and now, yeah. So I'm super happy that Mark is here tonight and is going to join us later for Q&A, but I want to introduce you to Mark. Please come here, yeah. Mark Webber. Thank you so much for being here. I think it's a really special movie and a special way of telling how you tell movies. So I'm really glad that you're here. Do you
want to say something before the movie?
Sure. Just thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to come here tonight, and I get really excited. I live for these moments. So I'm gonna sit here and watch this with you, and hopefully you'll stick around afterwards and we can talk about it. So thank you.
Fantasy of a white diplomat. Something interesting would happen. And actually several of the ministers I met, they would ask me if I could also provide them with the same riding boots that I am wearing.
Oh my god,
Yes.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you received for the ambassador a Robert. It's Denmark's most important film award for the best documentary. And you also have quite a history with Munich Film Fest, right? So like 4 of your movies had their German premiere here in Munich. And this year, which is super special, you get your own retrospective.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really nice. So there are a lot of more movies of Matt's screening at Munich Film Fest. And the awesome thing is that Matt's gonna be here and he's gonna do the Q&A for the next 2 movies. And he's also gonna be at the Filmmaker Live event at Gastein Black Box on Sunday the 6th at 4 p.m. And yeah, if you like the movie, please tell everyone you know because there's another screening on Monday the 7th. Yes, I'm super happy you're here.
Thank you so much. I'm very happy to be
It
here.
was really fun.
Thank you.
Thank you all for staying here. I hope you enjoy Munich Film Fest and watch all the movies. Have fun. Thank you.
I mean, I love the idea that he's just like telling it and then you see it. So it's amazing. How do you shoot with Bodhi? I mean, do you make like a couple of takes or do you just go for the moment and what comes out?
It's both. You know, there are sequences in the film that play out in kind of extended one shot. But then there are, you know, I'd say there's about max 2 to 3 takes that we could do. Bodhi.
Wie war denn die Stimmung am Set?
Also ich hoffe gut. Also wie gesagt, ich hatte den ersten Drehtag und der erste Drehtag war noch sehr chaotisch. Diese Kneipe, in der wir gedreht haben, die hatte er immer nur von morgens 7 bis mittags um 3, weil dann musste vorbereitet werden für den Abend, wenn die Kneipe dann offen war. Und dieser erste Drehtag, da waren ganz viele, ich weiß nicht, irgendwelche Probleme gab es. Ich wartete dann immer und dann hieß es immer, ja, gleich kommt's. Und dann war so, hatten wir noch eine Stunde Zeit und dann meinte er, okay, jetzt drehen wir die Szene. Und dann haben wir das ganz schnell gedreht.
In einer Stunde auch?
In einer Stunde, ja. Und ich glaube, Luisa haben wir wirklich nur einmal als Gegenschuss gedreht und das war's. Und dann war ich wieder ganz zum Schluss zum Konzert da und das war natürlich sehr schön. Und alles andere habe ich nicht mitbekommen, das kann ich gar nicht so sagen. Ich glaube aber, es war eine gute Stimmung, weil als ich dann zum Schluss kam zum Konzert, da waren alle sehr guter Dinge.
Ja, ist ja auch ganz schön, das so am Schluss dann noch zu drehen, oder als Abschluss für
Ja,
euch.
das war gut.
Ja, so, leider muss das jetzt hier auch ganz schnell der Abschluss sein, weil wir müssen ganz schnell aus diesem Kino raus, weil der nächste Film hier schon eigentlich wieder sein muss und wir sowieso schon drüber sind. Aber ich wollte dich fragen, ob du einfach falls es Fragen gibt, vielleicht draußen noch Fragen
Ich bin noch ein
beantworten
bisschen
möchtest.
hier. Ja, kann ich gerne machen.
Ja? Seid ihr alle einverstanden? Bitte nicht hier im Kino ansprechen, bitte draußen. So. Ja, danke. Danke. Well, thank you so much for staying here. This was super interesting, and I could keep on like for hours. No, really, I'm so impressed. Well, there's another screening on Thursday the 4th, and you're also gonna be there, so that's amazing. So spread it to the world, let everyone else come here and enjoy the movie and having the pleasure to meet you. So, and don't forget to vote. There is the code, and yeah, just have fun and watch a lot of movies.
Yeah.
And now listen to this. Yeah, exactly. Have fun.
Talked a lot about my mom. I'll have to tell her.
Yeah, she's a good
that's her basically. That mom character in the movie is her.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for being here. Oh my God, I had the opportunity to have the German premiere with you guys, and there is another screening on Saturday at 10:30 in the evening. So tell all your friends if you liked it. That's the last chance to see it here until it comes to the cinema. So yeah, and there's also the Bayern 2 SZ Publikumspreis. So scan the code on your ticket, or no, scan the code on your ticket. There's no ticket here. If you don't have a ticket, then scan the neighbor's code and just vote for the movie. Yeah, and win a journey to Venedig. Yeah. Okay. Have fun. Have a nice evening.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you so much.